What is up, Z-Bursters? It is Z-Burst here with Inside the Predictions featuring the New York Jets. The New York Jets are going to go 4-12 this year, even though they did pick up, I think, one of the best quarterbacks in the draft in Sam Darnold. They picked up Isaiah Crowell from free agency from the Browns, and they still have Robbie Anderson at wide receiver. They're going to go 4-12 though, because they're still progressing, trying to get pieces into the puzzle to make them a threat, and it's going to take some time for them to become average 8-8, 9-7, 7-19. Anyways, in week 1, the New York Jets take on the Detroit Lions in Detroit, and they're going to lose that game. They're going to lose because the Lions are already built. Matthew Stafford's their quarterback. He knows what he's doing. Golden Tate and Marvin Jones are the wide receivers. They know what they're doing. The running back is a little shady. They're not the best. But their offensive core, their O-line's decent. The quarterback's decent. The wide receivers are decent. Their tight end's alright. And their defense is average. So they have all the pluses against the Jets, and they're going to win week 1. Week 2, the New York Jets take on the Miami Dolphins in New York, and they're going to lose this game as well. This is their first division game, and they're going to lose it in a very close game. I have the Dolphins barely beating the Jets in week 2. The Dolphins are going to win because their run game's better. Their quarterback is probably worse, but if your run game's better than their run game and your quarterback's worse than their quarterback, and then wide receivers are about the same, and their defenses are about the same, it's a close game, but Dolphins win. Week 3, the New York Jets take on the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland, and they're going to win this game. The Jets are going to beat the Browns because the Browns just aren't good yet. They're getting there. This is going to be a rookie battle between Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield obviously picked number 1 by the Cleveland Browns, and Sam Darnold picked later on by the Jets. And Sam Darnold's going to show the NFL universe that he was a better pick than Baker Mayfield. That's all it's going to be. It's going to come down to a mental game, and Sam Darnold's going to win this battle. Yes, Baker Mayfield may have better wide receivers, but the Jets have more heart. And heart gets you a long ways in the NFL. If you just don't give up and it's a close game, you're going to get close or you're going to win. And that's what the Jets are going to do. The Jets have a better O-line. The Jets have a better D-line. The Jets have a better running back. As the Browns should know, they had Isaiah Crowell. And then the Jets now have him. And the defenses are about the same. The Jets become superior to the Browns this week. Week 4, the New York Jets take on the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville, and this is an obvious loss. The Jacksonville Jaguars might not be the best team in the AFC, but they're above average. They're that B+ team. And the Jaguars have a better running back. The Jaguars have better wide receivers. The Jaguars may have a better quarterback. And the Jaguars definitely have a better defense. The Jaguars are a top 5 defense. And defense wins games, as we've seen in repeated Super Bowls. Jaguars beat the Jets. Week 5, the New York Jets take on the Denver Broncos in New York. And as I just said, defensive teams win games. And the Broncos are another top 5 defensive team. It doesn't matter who's the better quarterback. It doesn't matter who has the better running back. It doesn't matter who has the better wide receivers. They're all about average when it comes to the Jets and the Broncos. But the Broncos defense is definitely top 5, even though they lost. Even though the Broncos lost some key defensive players, as in Aqib Talib, but the Broncos defense is still top 5, and they're going to beat the Jets. It's going to be close, but the Broncos are going to beat the Jets. Week 6, the New York Jets take on the Indianapolis Colts in New York, and the Colts are going to win. The Colts are going to win because Andrew Luck's going to be healthy, and he's going to want to win some games. The Colts are going to win because T.Y. Hilton is a better wide receiver than Robbie Anderson. The Colts are going to win because both defensive teams are average. The Colts are going to win because they care more. That's a big thing. The Colts care more than the Jets do, at least in Week 6. And the Colts are going to win. Week 7, the New York Jets take on the Minnesota Vikings in New York, and they're going to lose this game by a landslide. As I've said for the Broncos, and I said for the Jaguars, defense wins games. The Minnesota Vikings are a top 5 defense. They also have a better quarterback. They also have better running backs. They also have better wide receivers. Defensive teams win games. And if you have a top 5 defense and a top 5 offense, you're not going to lose many games. The Jets don't have either. They're going to lose to the Vikings. Week 8 is against the Chicago Bears. And the Chicago Bears are going to lose this game in Chicago to the New York Jets because the New York Jets have better wide receivers. I know the Bears signed a lot of wide receivers. They signed 4 wide receivers in free agency. They have Jordan Howard, and they have Tarek Cohen at running back. They have Mitchell Trubisky at quarterback, and their defense is fixing its problem. They have new coaching issues they have going on, and I think all that clutter that the Bears have right now is going to cause them to lose this game, along with a couple other games that you'll find out later on. And the Jets are going to take advantage of this, and they're going to get their win. Next on is Week 9 against the Miami Dolphins in Miami. And this is their second time playing, and the Jets will win this time. The Jets are going to win in Miami, while the Dolphins are going to win in New York. The Jets are going to win because they're going to, this is the second half of the season. Sam Darnold's going to get used to playing in the NFL. He's going to know what to do. He's seen this entire team and how they've played. He's going to adjust, and he's going to make improvements, and the Jets are going to win this game. Week 10, the New York Jets take on the Buffalo Bills in New York, and they're going to lose this game. It's kind of like what I said with the Dolphins, in Week 2. The Jets aren't going to know how to prepare for the Bills, and the Bills aren't going to know how to prepare for the Jets either. But the Bills have more experience. They have a better running back. I think LaShawn McCoy is an elite running back. And I don't think the Jets' Isaiah Crowell is elite. And it's going to be another rookie quarterback fight. It's going to be Josh Allen versus Sam Darnold. And I think Josh Allen's going to get the upper hand. I think he has a better running back. He has a better wide receiver. And he has a better tight end. And defensive perspectives, they're about the same, in my opinion. And the Bills are going to sweep this one away. Week 11 is their bye week. Week 12 is against the New England Patriots in New York. And they're going to lose this game because the Patriots are just too good for the Jets right now. Do I think the Patriots are always going to be better than the Jets? No. Tom Brady's going to retire soon. Sooner rather than later. Rob Gronkowski is going to retire soon. And while those two are retiring, the New York Jets are building their team. They're building their quarterback for the future. They're building their wide receiver core. They're building their defense. They're building their O-line. They're building their D-line. They're building their secondary. They're building their running back. And soon, the Jets will beat the Patriots. Just not this year. Week 13, the New York Jets go on to play the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee. And they're going to lose this game as well. One, because it's a home game. Two, because the Titans have a better running back. Three, Marcus Mariota tends to get lucky in close games, and he's going to get lucky this week against the Jets. And yeah, both defenses, again, they're both C defenses, and that's going to cause the Titans to win. Week 14 is against the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo, and they're going to win this game. As I said earlier with the Dolphins, you remember how they split? And the Jets are going to do it again to the Bills. The Bills won the first game. The Jets will win the second game. The Jets are going to win the second game because Sam Darnold is going to retain his information. He's going to study the team. He's going to understand how Josh Allen and LaShawn McCoy and the defense plays. And he's going to teach his defense how to guard and how to stop the offense. And he's going to help his offense get touchdowns. Sam Darnold has that vision. He knows how to fix problems. He knows how to help his team win. And he's going to do that here in Week 14. Week 15 is against the Houston Texans in New York. And I have them losing this game because you're going to have a healthy Deshaun Watson at quarterback for the Texans. You're going to have a healthy J.J. Watt and a healthy Jadeveon Clowney on defense. And that's just too much for the Jets in 2018. It's just too much. The Texans are too good. They're another, in my opinion, top 10 defense teams. And the Jets just aren't there yet. Week 16, the New York Jets take on the Green Bay Packers in New York. And they're going to lose this game because the Packers understand they need to make the playoffs. They understand this is crunch time and they need to make the playoffs. They will not go down quietly. They're going to win this game even though they don't have Jordy Nelson. They still have Aaron Rodgers. And they have Jimmy Graham now. And they still have Devontae Adams. And Randall Cobb. That's all you need. Both defenses are again average, but maybe sub-average. But the Packers are doing this game because their offense is too strong for the Jets. Week 17 to end the season is against the New England Patriots in New England. And the Patriots are just going to win this game. They're going to secure the 3 seed in the AFC with this win. They know they need to win to secure this 3 seed, and they're going to do so. And that is that. The New York Jets are going to go 4-12 due to these reasons. One of the big reasons I have them 4-12 and not 8-8 or 7-9 or 9-7 comes because they play the AFC East, which is their division, and that's hard. And they play the NFC North and the Packers, the Bears, the Lions, and the Vikings. 3 of those 4 teams are really good, and the 4th team is getting there. All 4 teams in the NFC North are going to be legit players by 2019-2020, and the Jets in 2018 can't handle those 3 losses, and then 2 losses to the Patriots, 1 loss to the Bills, 1 loss to the Jets, and 1 loss to the Dolphins. I just said 1 loss to the Jets. That just showed they would lose to themselves one time. But yeah, there's 7, not including that one I said the Jets will lose to themselves. That's 7 losses right there. And then you have them playing the Broncos, which is going to top 5 defense. The Jaguars, top 5 defenses. The Titans, throw it up. The Texans, top 10 defenses. And the Colts. But that's why they're going to go 4-12. There's too many defensive teams that are playing this year that are going to stop their offense. That's going to cause them to lose. If the Jets want to improve next year in 2019, they need to get their defense to a top 15 at least defense and let Sam Darnold progress as a quarterback. And by next year, the Jets will be a threat, just not this year. It's been so great talking to you guys. Stay in school, stay active. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to this channel. I hope you guys enjoyed Father's Day. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.